Hi, Chris. This is Michaela. I spoke with you on the phone yesterday and went over your website kind of briefly on the phone, wanting to see if you wanted any free information. We kind of briefly talked about your new business as well as how you didn't have a lot of control with your website currently as is. So I'm going to give you a brief breakdown for both sites on how we could possibly help you if you're interested, as well as just give you information for you to have, okay? So to start, with your Cleanpro carpet cleaning system site, no, there's probably not a lot in regards to content. Content is usually one of the biggest things that we find that people are lacking on, and the amount of content that you have on your site typically gets you found, and it's the biggest factor for organic movement. And since we can't change that, I want to show you what we can do to still have you rank and be on page one, okay? So I'm going to take you over here to this website here called Ahrefs, and it just kind of gives me a breakdown of how you're currently doing on the internet. As you can see, only about one person is finding your site every month, but you are currently ranking for 63 keywords. So let's show you what we can do with that. So you've got a lot of good keywords here. You can see like carpet cleaning Charlotte brings in 150 people searching for that every month in your area. Carpet cleaning Charlotte NC, 250 people are searching that, and so forth. Carpet cleaning Concord, just some other keywords that we can rank you for. You're typically on page 2 and farther back for some of these. But what we can do is we can throw SEO or search engine optimization at it, and I can show you why that would drive these numbers up, okay? So going back to this overview page, let me direct your attention to this DR. DR is directly related to backlinks, and a backlink is anywhere that your business's website is linkable and clickable on another business's website. So think like Angie's List and Home Advisor. Getting good quality referring domains to host our backlinks is going to throw a lot of influence back to our site. So what we would do is the backlink that we would get you guys, or that you could get yourself, would be in conjunction with the keywords. So when we throw backlinks at those keywords that we want you to rank higher for, it throws all that influence to those specific keywords, making you rank higher. So we can easily get you on page 1 for several of those keywords and still get you seen and exposed to more people, resulting in more traffic. So we can definitely still work with this. Just the more influence we have pointing back to those specific keywords, it's what's going to rank them higher, okay? So doing that is definitely going to be great for getting you guys on page 1 for your carpet cleaning business. And then I want to talk to you about this UR number. UR is directly related to citations, and a citation is anywhere that your business name, address, and phone number show up in some sort of online directory. So that typically takes us right here to the Google map. Anytime someone in your area searches this specific keyword, these top 3 people show up, right? And they're naturally going to get more business just from being visible. So getting you to a top 3 position here is going to be huge. Again, driving more people to your website. And the more people we can get to your website, obviously, the better you are at making a sale. So with that said, the more citations you add, the higher up this ranking you're going to go. And in doing so, you're going to secure a top spot and have that visibility. When both of these numbers are climbing, you're going to have a lot of what we call linear stability within the Google platform. So you can see you started low, you went high, you dipped down, and you kind of not moved. So with that, we're just going to provide you a lot better position on Google by doing these few things if you're interested with your carpet cleaning site. And that's going to help secure that on the top page, get you seen by more people, and get you ranking higher with more traffic. So that's our recommendations for your carpet cleaning, is do pretty heavy SEO with backlinks and send all those backlinks to those current keywords that you're ranking for and get them pushed all the way to the top. So that's obviously one avenue that we can take to help you there, as well as get you seen by more people by getting a lot of citations and getting to the top of that Google map. Okay, for your next business, mosquito patrol. Again, just looking at this site, what I had this might be a little redundant, but the same thing applies to most sites. So having a lot of content is going to be key. Some of the competition in your area, this is mosquito control, and you can see that they don't have a ton of content. They have a little here, a little there, but that's it. So not a lot of content. So content is the biggest factor for organic movement. So if you outrank your competition in content, you naturally will move higher than them on content alone. So I'm going to recommend between 1,000, maybe 1,500 words of content on your homepage. That's going to allow you to be seen by Google. And they're going to be able to move you a lot more freely the more content you have on your site. With that said, on every additional service page, so it looks like it's all pretty much the same service. We typically recommend between 750 to 1,000 words of content on these pages. Again, the more content we have on our page, the better. Let me give you an example just for example's sake. So anytime you do a basic Google search for anything specific, Wikipedia is always your #1 search result. Why is that? It's because it has so much content. So every few weeks, Google does a sweep of the internet and finds these content-rich sites and naturally starts moving them up the rankings. So in order to move above your competition, you need a few things, and content is one of those things. The more content you have, the higher you outrank your competition, as well as doing citations and backlinks and keywords. But by adding all that content, it allows you to appropriately place keywords. So here I see you have like barrier spray as a keyword and mosquito repellent as a keyword, which are great. Every keyword we have you rank for needs to be surrounded by about 250 words of content. So this looks great. So with that said, the more content we add, the more keywords we can rank you for. And I will show you this breakdown. For this mosquito patrol NC, again, 5 people come into the site, only ranking for 17 keywords. Again, we can take the ones that you're currently ranking for. Obviously, you're ranking for your name. And then find some other good quality keywords that have a lot more volume and traffic. Get you ranking for those as well. And that's going to be an easy way to get more traffic and people to your site. Next, I want to show you these two numbers. Again, UR goes back to citations, right? So when we go to the GMB for this business, we want to get a lot of citations with your information on it on as many online directories as possible. Again, we can usually do this in pretty short order and beat your competition in those rankings. So definitely look into that. And then this DR. So I don't want to bring your attention to this DR number because you can see here that there's 144,000 backlinks, but you only have a DR of 3. So these backlinks actually look really like spammy almost. And so this could almost get you docked. Google docks people for having somewhat of a spam presence. And so some of these backlinks look like they're honestly not very good backlinks and that they're giving a lot of spam. So getting good referring domains, like I mentioned before, getting good hosts for our backlinks are going to be where this influence comes. And again, we want to drive both of these numbers up because that obviously means that you're in front of and exposed to more people, which is what every small business owner wants, right? So between those two, those are my recommendations. Feel free to call me with any questions you might have. I'm free to talk things through. I'm free this weekend. I'm free next week, but just call and talk to me. Tell me what you thought about this video. Let me know if you have any questions. Email me if that's easier. But that's all I have for you today, Chris. Have a good rest of your weekend, and I will be in touch. Bye-bye.